elvesztük a hangerejét a játék, üvölt. Persze elfogadunk mindent. Fox nem érdekel. Majd mit csipog? Istenem. Grafika, hát útra, csak elbírja, nem? 60 FPS. Semmit nem tudok a játékról, jól nézett ki. Ez nekem elég. Empty slot. Bug. Minimum skip animation. Van neki hangja, felbontása. Move left, right, AD. Igen. Interact with location F. Character sheet C. Inventory runestones. Quest log. Location overview. Use ultimate space. Show map tab journey. Combat next turn. Fú. Jó, sok mindent lehet csinálni. Conquest, Standard Game Mode, Endless Power on this Misery Weekly Event. Jó, hát kezdjük az alapoknál. Fú, de nagyon szép vagy, Görögorály. Hím vagy nőnemű? Hát legyen hím nemű, de így... Vannak kétségeim itt a kinézetet illetően. Legalább mindent csinál. Hány ingerem lesz? Nem lehet ráadni valami ruhát, mert ezt én így nem győzöm idegileg. Na, hajszínt ezt lehet állítani, az mindig öröm és boldogság. Szerintük ez fehér. Jó, hát nem láttak még fehéret, ez biztos. Hosszú haja, nagyon jó, lehet rá tattót rakni. Fú, az még hiányzik, minden húsnak az erdőtűz. Tattócolor. Éppen, hogy kék. Nem tudom, mennyire fog hülyén kinézni. Mi lenne, ha mondjuk nem raknánk rá? Mert miért raknánk, ugye, mondható? Gear customization will be unlocked after the... Okay. Tainted Grail Conquest is a roguelite game. This means that it's meant to be infinitely replayable. Jól hangzik. Your journey will consist of short runs. Each run will be a different adventure. You will encounter different patterns of enemies, characters and locations each time you play. Okay. And the more you play, the more content you will unlock. Okay. After winning or losing, you will start over. But don't worry, certain aspects of your progression will be saved throughout all of your runs.
King Arthur promised us safety on these shores. Instead, we found stormy seas, rocks like shark teeth, and treacherous mists. Those few who managed to land will be set by hunger, cold, and nightmares born of weirdness. My people settled around a gnarled old statue. Though we did not understand its origin or purpose, the enemy seemed to avoid it. That was good enough. For a time. In the end, the winds of weirdness only grew stronger, and the statue failed to protect the settlement. There was fear, despair, and then nothingness, as reality melted around us.
nothingness. All you can sense is darkness. A dense mass of emptiness so total that even your thoughts disintegrate. Then you hear whistling. An eternity seems to pass before something materializes in the darkness with you. Something angry.
De hogy így...
Damn it, you weren't supposed to land here. Damn it all to hell.
The creature pauses for a moment, clearly weighing up some options. He taps a finger against one of his horns.
Now, listen, there's a lot to do and no time to waste. What can we try?
De hogy így amúgy így, ő most így, ugye? Így. Így te amúgy így ki vagy.
Perfect. You can speak and yes, these are really great questions. No easy answers though. Sorry to disappoint. Now, listen closely. Are you ready? Brace yourself, because what I'm going to tell you is rather important. You're gone. Your village is gone. Everything you've ever known is gone. Yes, everything and everyone, including your very own self, as I mentioned already. However,
The creature taps two hooves together, marking a dramatic pause.
there is a small chance, an infinitesimally tiny chance, really, to bring it all back. You were saved from death in order to keep your reality from falling apart. But, well, it's not going to be easy. First, we must ensure that you're in good enough condition to actually do anything. Which brings us to the problematic part. Your body.
You squint down at your feet and hands in the darkness. They seem perfectly fine.
Én láttam a
Oh, no.
karaktergenerálásnál.
Oh,
Undorító.
goodness me, no. That's just an illusion. I had to get you here somehow, didn't I? Otherwise, you'd start talking about the afterlife and whatnot. And this, my friend, is not an afterlife. This is a total mess. But let's see what we can do. Here, this little trick should get us started at least.
Aha, apostate sentinel, zealot pathfinder, weird hunter. Focus on dealing as much damage as possible using quick strikes or powerful blows. Berserker, blood mage, summoner, necromancer. Hát te se vagy szép, ha engem kérdezel. Fúha. Base HP, base damage, ultimate ability. Mi ez a weird? Hogy kell kimondani? Weird? Hunters call upon a beast of the weirdness to deal massive amount of damage to an enemy depending on the number of charges they spend. They charge their ultimate ability by landing hits on enemies. Passive skill. Every hit you will deal leaves a hunter mark. For hunter mark, make enemy vulnerable. Okay, I guess nincs más
Well, it
választásom.
seems your soul isn't strong enough to be picky about its vessel yet. Don't worry, you'll grow. Now, we need to see whether my little trick actually worked.
The goat weaves his fingers in an intricate series of gestures. With a final flourish, he conjures a terrifying creature into the emptiness.
Aha, here we go. This is a powerful Avalonian warlock. But don't worry, he's not really here. Not in the truest sense. Your goal here is simple. Fight. Show me that you've got what it takes.
Oké. Nem nagy az egy kicsit, 1250 ér. egy energybe kerül, van 3. Grave, Exile, Draw, Discard. Ő az ultimi. Jó, hát akkor ő üt most, vagy ő mit csinál? Enemy intends to use normal attack damage. Egy blokkot tudunk felrakni, hát hülye vagy. Felrakjuk, de hogy így... hogy a blokk az így teljesen kivédi. Most 2-t üt. Ott voltak oldal tippek, amik eltűntek, és nem volt időm elolvasni. Kurva jó. Stance. Card type that used most often for buff or debuff. Jó, veszélyük spellnek. The effect preventing an enemy from performing any action in the next turn. Using this effect on an already stunned enemy will reduce his armor. Hoppá. Szájban lett vágva. Enemy is preparing for a special attack. Small strikes. Blokkot felrakjuk. Meg megütögetjük, azt szeretem. 50-et fog. Hát most így pont nem adott. Én értem. Az mi? Intense to buff. Most kell szájba veregetni. Sure to learn about the behavior and the critical and be surprised. Mi summon an ally? A kurva anyára az. To random enemies. És ki jut először, azt honnan lehet tudni? Hát de ezt így hogy ölöd meg? Tehát... Négyszer ötöt üt. És még barrierje van be az meg. Én nem értek hozzá, de szerintem ezt azért raknák ide, hogy nem lehet megölni. Ezt nem hiszem el, hogy meg lehet. Az szerintem elég menő, hogy leszettük a fél HP-ját. Ó, ezt meg nem nyomkodjuk be. Lehet, hogy azzal le is győzhettem volna. Ki tudja, hányszor nem nyomtuk be. Fuck. És még az ráadásul, ha hármasszor üti, akkor háromszor. Biztos, hogy megölhettük volna, ha nyomkodom azt a szart. És most?
Well, colour me impressed. I didn't expect that. Have you been here before and I just didn't recognise you? Anyway, after that performance, I'll assume you don't need any more direction.
De hogy így...
So, I'll send you to your destination. Your main objective for now will be to push forwards, survive, kill the 4 Guardians. Then we'll talk.
De hogy így... Na várj.
Listen, it's been 4 years since humans landed on these shores. 4 years of strife, fear and hunger. At least that's what you tell yourselves. And 4 years of war you were destined to lose, because even the mightiest human wizards are no match for the Avalonians.
Seeing your expression, it makes an impatient grimace, stepping from one foot to the other.
The war you brought here? Well, it wasn't exactly going in your favour. But then that wizard, Merlin? Well, he had an idea. Your king, Arthur, he had another brilliant idea. Both stubborn mules, both playing with powers they didn't understand and were never meant to understand. And so we're here, in this corrupted reality, strung together with the last strand of somebody's goodwill.
Okay, let's go.
Where your hometown once was, a lone man sits among the remains. He doesn't notice you. Only when you walk right up to him, he turns his blank stare toward you.
It's not my farmhold, is it? I'm from up north, the land of fog. I don't know what happened.
At least that's one thing you have in common.
A creature that looked like a goat told me I'd wake up in a strange place, and that I'd find someone in need of my help there.
The man looks at you for a moment.
I've already made some preparations and settled in one of the tents here. I can't offer you much at the moment, though. This place is different. But you? I've seen an enormous creature out there. A golem of stone. The evil energy it emits is beyond anything I've ever felt. I'd say getting rid of that beast would be a good start.
Jó ötlet. New quest. Ja, hogy ezt már így adta. Akkor leave. Ez vagyok én. Burn level none. Press 1 to use weird candle. F-fel interaktál.
Right now, this building is an abandoned ruin. However, during your travels, you might find someone who'd be willing to settle in here and help you with your quest.
Aha.
Right now, this building is an abandoned...
Oké. Feltételezem mindegyikről ezt
Right now.
mondod. Igen. Ezt megcsináltátok volna egy kicsivel.
Right now.
Igen, jobban. Mert ez így elég kritikán aluli. Lost Soul. Talk, healings and upgrades. Who are you?
I don't remember, and I don't know what I'm doing here, or how I got here. All I know is I'm supposed to be helping you with your quest. All I know for now is that you need to find the rest of the people who are supposed to join us and help them out in their troubles.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it will come back? Maybe there's something that could trigger my memories.
Oké. Találni a hülyéket. Fű. Restore 25 HP. Lehet upgrade-elni. Vásárolni. Van 100 pénzünk. Fú. Ask to be healed. Heal yourself for 50% of your maximum health. Pick a quest card for your journey. Fú. Oké. Te vagy a helyi hülye. És innen indultunk? Nem, de gondolom ezek a házak is
Right
pont
now. Right now.
azt tudják, mint az előzők, de akkor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emberke, meg itt van egy hetedik. Merre kell kimenni? Hát nem erre. Ja, ott egy térkép. Hűha. Slay the Stone Golem.
Good. I caught you before you went out, all on your lonesome. Our mutual friend already told you to slay the stone golem. Perfect. The golem is just... And since we're talking roads, you're walking within the weirdness now, and it's dangerous. Take these candles, light them up, and try not to let this damned fog close around you. Got it? Oh, and before you face the golem, look around the area. There's a blacksmith nearby who might be willing to join your village. Finding people like him will be crucial for your survival. Each one will be helpful in a different way. And with that, I'm out. Good luck.
Kaptunk 3 gyertyát, amiből most már van 8. És elvileg van itt valahol egy kovács. Ah. Jó, és hogy mész vissza? Én megnyomom ezt. Mert ez így kurva ijesztő volt. Az mi? Az mi? Nem tudom, de ott más az egér, ha oda viszem, úgyhogy én megnyomom. Jaj, ez egy enemy. Egyszerűen a ládának tűnt. Jugat? A weird card. Forces of weirdness, insert them into your hand. The effects depend on your weird candle's burn level. Use it or be ready for the consequences of not playing it this turn. Reduce damage of all enemies by 20% this turn. If not played, next turn. Kötelező kijátszanom. Special attackra készül. Mondanám, hogy ha az 1250-es valakit megöltük, akkor te se kéne, hogy gondot okoz, de azért... Jó, 10-et akar, ez nem kéne, hogy gond legyen. Level 2, 16 pénz, ennyi? Éppen kibaszott a chat. Ó, melyik a tűzcsap a képen? Fasz. Pick a new card. Van belőle 3, 2, 2, 3 bok, egy stun és egy hülyeség. Basz meg. Gain 1 energy. Offer 25% damage this turn. Self-inflicted loss of resources or statistics. Kinek? Mit? Hogy? Lehetünk többen Blade Fury. Random enemy chain. Multiplies the card's effect by the number of cards of the same type played in a row during this turn. Short pause. Gain 50 armor for 2 turns. És az armor az nem egyenlő a blokkal. Am I right? Yes, am I right? I am. Upgrade. If used when under 25% of max HP, increase the card's duration by 1 turn. Az nem olyan nagyon rossz azért. Add ide. New passive skill. Increase your armor by 25%. De mi base armor? Vagy mi a faszom? Unused block lasts for 1 additional turn. Az is nagyon jó. Whenever you kill an enemy, draw 2 cards with its cost reduced by 1. Ez a blokkos cucc, ez jó, de akkor nem fogunk támadni, attól félek. Hát nem baj. Oké, és most én nem tudok visszafelé menni? Jól gondolom? De tudok. Hű, de ocsmány vagy. Itt valahol van eldugva egy... Hát jó. Egy kovács. kétszer ütött hatot, vagy most ez mi? Deal one hit for, if not played next time again, 50% damage. Jó vagy? Ez most mi 50%-kal több damage-et kapok be, vagy mi a bánat? Nullába kerül. Miért ne ütnék nulláért? Aha, ez csak a next hit, az első ütést. Kétszer üt, 5-5, 6, de nem üt. Egyszer üt, 5-5, 6. De most fennmarad még két körül. Level 2 maradtam. Aha. És ha levelt lépek, tehát nem a harcok miatt kapok dolgokat. Hanem az extra szintek után. És gondolom azért nem jó így körbe mászkálni. Most ez mit csinál? Mert ez a candle el fog fogyni. Fortune seller. Ja. Ennél armort nem kaptam. Ezért ütöm őket. 6-8. Ja, hogy ez random tudom. Jaj, a random ütés mindig elfelejtem. Aha, az megölte az idézetjét, és akkor blokk. Pügyi. Nem biztos, hogy értem. De se érültem hetet, az biztos. Célzott blokk. Jó nagy ütés. Nem túl jónak, de legyen. És te ki vagy?
Good day, stranger.
Ali.
Are you in need of some guidance?
Én mit tudom
It's a
én?
question asked by an eerie yet elegant woman who's just appeared in front of your eyes. She's of indiscernible age, but looks strangely disturbing, standing peacefully within the weirdness.
Virnasz.
You can withdraw the course of your destiny and change the fate of your future fights. Come closer and see for yourself.
Van 150 pénzünk. Tome of Knowledge. Draw one card. De ez ilyen egyszer használatos szokál lenni, vagy mi? Wayfarer leaves. Offer 10 HP and gain 1 energy. Nobody knows what will happen after eating one. Fully charge your ultimate ability. Aha, és darabok vannak benne. Hát ez nem nyasgem típusú. Én csak itt balra akarok menni, mert mint hogy itt lenne valami. Vagy mik ezek? Prisoner. Florist. Aha, hogy itt vannak ilyen emberkék. Ó, de szépek vagytok. Ez nekem jó, ha megmarad, nem? Nem értem. Kapok 5 armor. Ez kivéd egy ütést. Azt közben valamelyiket agyom. Ja, hogy a kövi körbe kapom az 5 armort, az mondjuk baj. Még ez is elég nagy baj, ami most fog történni. Hát nem azt ütöttem mindegyikkel. Mire volt jó az armor? Mert nem arra, amire gondolom, hogy jó. Vagy igen? Hát nézzük most az 50 armor helyett. Biztosan nem értem, hogy a bánatban működik.
Wandering around, you notice that the plants on the ground around you are more like muscle tissue than typical vegetation. Then you notice an old man smiling at you in a disturbingly friendly manner. He's sitting near an enormous pool of blood and stacks of fancy bouquets made of body parts. Hands, hearts, testicles, arms, all held together by an unknown power, form the shape of a sunflower. Your horrified eyes pass over baubles made of kidneys and macabre flowers tied neatly with intestine ribbons.
Come, don't be afraid. I suppose some might consider my shop rather extravagant, but trust me, You won't find anything quite like my bouquets in these woods. So, what do you have for me today?
He notices a question forming on your lips.
Oh, a pity. I thought you came here with my delivery. Well, that's an inconvenience. Anyway, you can still take a look at my wares.
Ennek hozni kell valamit. Effect pick one card. Mire jó az armor? Reduces or increases damage dealt or received. Hogyan?
A splendid choice. I guarantee you won't regret it. These were preserved with care and the expertise of my years of experience, so they should last for quite a while.
The man's joy quickly turns to sadness. With teary eyes, he continues.
Yes, this bouquet would have been a perfect gift for a special lady, one that's dear to your heart, if only.
Miért lettél
He
ilyen
sobs for a
szomorú?
while. Then, with a shaky voice, he explains.
Bouquets have a purpose. They were invented for a reason. But that purpose has disappeared from this world. Nobody needs them anymore. Everyone says there are more important matters at hand. We just don't live in the right times for vanity and joy. And that's what bouquets are all about, right?
He tries to collect himself.
But I won't give up. I need to believe that all is not lost. And I do have a favor to ask of you.
Na,
There is a lady out there, the fairest maiden of them all. I've only seen her once, true, but I know that she's the one for me. There's no doubt in my mind. Her presence by my side is all I dream about. Her beauty is all I can see. Please, I beg you, take the bouquet. When you meet her, the love of my life, she's bound to notice that it was made especially for her. Let her know that there's someone in this world who won't ever stop dreaming about her.
oké. Ha szembe jön valaki, akkor ígérem. Na most már célzottan megyünk a felkiáltójel felé, mert... Treasure pile. Nem tudom, mire jó kincsek. De ott a kovács, úgyhogy nem is érdekel.
A song breaks through the slithering of the weirdness.
I have no hope, no home, no gold. Mine is but misty morning cold.
Not long afterwards, you come upon a man wearing a blacksmith's apron.
Oi, traveller. Want to buy a good anvil? 'Tis all I have, I'm afraid. Me home, you see, went poof.
Poof.
1 minute there, next minute gone. I found myself here, with this lump of iron for company. I swear to gods it started talking to me not long ago.
Oh, no. I left that life behind quite a while ago. All I'm interested in these days are rune stones.
Rune
Yes,
stones?
containers for the magic of giants. Even though you'll usually find them broken, they're extremely powerful. You can use them to enhance your weapons or armor. They will influence your abilities in different ways. Also, when you find 3 of the same kind and rarity, you'll be able to fuse them together. This will make them even more powerful. Here, let me give you some. You can try it later. I'd say that since you know what you're looking for, you should be able to find more of them out there. By the way,
Add 1 common runestone to the shop. Correct Etel. Te jó Isten. Gar, Stan, Iol. Hűha. In weapon slot, each card played increases your damage by 5% this turn. In armor slot, increase armor by 10. Increase damage by 2. At the end of turn, in armor, deal 1 hit for 4 damage to all enemies. In weapon slot, reduce armor of all enemies. Increase HP by 30. In weapon slot, every 3 turns, you always deal maximum damage. Every 3 turns, all enemies deal minimum damage. Hát menő. De nem lehet őket megvenni. Ja, mert ezekhez runestone dust kell. Transmute. Oké. What else? Mire jók még? Ja, most ezt mutatja.
You want me in your village? Well, you must first prove you can take care of yourself. Kill 10 bears and... just fooling, for pity's sake. What would I need 10 bears for? Show me the way.
Na, egy hülye hazakerült. Akkor ezzel nem is verekszünk meg, hanem megnézzük a kincset. 3 enemi volt, nem láttam túl sok esélyét, hogy bármit tudunk tenni velük. Hát talán egy 500 HP-ssel. Sok-e? 40 barrier. Ingyen blokk. Nagyon gyanúsít nekem, de nem támad. Miért lett akkora damage-e? Biztos, hogy nem értem. 250 HP-val. Szerintem felbasztuk a boys. Jó, hát reméltem, hogy meg lehet ölniük, de nem. Most meghalunk.
Within the darkness, you hear a familiar voice.
Finally. Now we can start the cycle of proper rebirth.
A different voice appears out of nowhere, and its owner is nowhere to be seen.
Be gone.
It is calm. Inhumanly calm.
Can I invite you to the table?
You see a hooded figure waiting for you by the table. A chessboard sits upon it, the game in progress. As you take the free chair, you realize the creature has no face. A white skull leers from the shadows of the hood, a human skeleton draped with robes.
I admit, I'm not used to showing up in person whenever people die. That's too much hassle, with adjusting my presence to your current imaginations and whatnot. But let's say that your case is special.
Give it.
Yes. And yes to that other question, too.
Aw.
You're technically dead, but there are certain things that prevent you from, let's say, being properly gone. Recent events had consequences going beyond the intentions that sparked them. And now we're stuck in this unfortunate predicament because time, as you know it, is irreversibly corrupted. The past and the future are happening at the same time. All that you see is an echo of things that already happened or eventually will, presented without inherent sense, without purpose, without any logic.
You see 4 figures on the board changing shapes into forms of beasts, and a moment later, they dissolve into dust.
You must slay the Guardians and keep slaying them until you reach the source conjuring them out of the weirdness. Their deaths will make you stronger. This will lead you to your destination.
Each run can be lost, but part of the accumulated power is transformed into new possibilities for the upcoming runs. Okay, I guess. Rewards unlocked. These cards and passives will be available over the course of your runs. Cosmetic items are added to your wardrobe. Spikes throw deal 2 hits for 50% damage to all enemies and reduce their damage by 30% this turn. Az elég jó. Spirit Strike. Hot Barrier, ez is jó. Az is jó, ez mind nagyon jó. These are your major objectives in the game, things you need to accomplish in order to unlock the ending. 13 lelket kell megmenteni a korrupciótól, a romlástól. Find the true boss fight. És meg kell menteni a 7 hülyét. Pick a blessing for your next turn. Don't need random consumable. 2 gyertya, 2 healing potion. Hát ezeket még nem unlockoltuk. Difficulty 1. Easy mode. Normál, mindig normál. Nem nehéz, nem könnyű, normál. Kaptunk healing mixtures. Fogalm nincs, hol van, hogy lehet elhasználni. Inventory volt olyan. Hideous bouquet. Megtartotta, el kell vinni neki. Fú. Quest item, jó. Nincs runestone, mit lehetne bepakolni? Jó, itt vannak a questek, a deck. Meg ez egy gyönyörű szép ember. Master is van benne, passzív. Ó, C karakter, az is ide visz, jó. A hidegráz ettől a játéktól. Jézuson, tényleg a hidegráz, egy bőrös vagyok. Itt a kovács.
As you approach the blacksmith, you hear him angrily mumbling to his anvil.
I swear on my name. One day he'll pay.
Most így
Oh,
jött
it
ki.
doesn't matter. Not at this point. Now I'm here and happy. It's just an old habit of mine.
His eyes say otherwise. Something is clearly on his mind.
It really doesn't matter. What matters is that you've invited me to your village, and I can now hammer away in peace and safety.
Aha. Jó, talk. Ki fog fizetni?
You're not giving up, are you?
Nem.
Fine, fine.
Na.
I'll tell you.
Oké.
I really loved me village and me people.
Igen.
When the army marched through our lands, I thought the All-Mother herself had blessed me. I
Igen.
got a contract to forge soldiers' weapons.
Igen.
But something went wrong. The weapons weakened instead of getting harder. So the army blacksmith accused me of treason.
Igen.
They didn't hang me because my people demanded a fair trial.
Igen.
But there was no time for one, so the army burned down me workshop and told me to leave. I had no choice. It was that or the noose. This anvil is the one thing that survived the fire.
Azt akarod megtalálni?
No, I don't care about that. It was so long ago. It's just a habit of mine. Whenever I work on weapons, I like to get angry. And then I force myself to care. And you get the gist. My only regret from those days is that I didn't get the chance to say goodbye to me beloved Silence.
He quickly realizes that a question is forming in
Mi a
your
faszomat
mind.
a silence, igen? Igen.
Silence.
His eyes sparkle as he starts to tell the tale.
Ó, bezd meg. Ja.
She was the most beautiful person I have ever met. We would only meet at night, near the water. She didn't speak, true, but we understood each other very well. I miss her every day. So, please, forget what I told you considering the other blacksmith and all that treason. It really doesn't bother me anymore. But Silence, if you ever meet her, please tell her I'm here. If she wants to join us, I promise I'll take care of her. I'd be glad to have someone to talk to besides me Anvil.
Of course. Ha megtaláljuk a Néma nénit, elhozzuk neked. Na, tehát arról volt szó, hogy Slay the Storm. Gyújtsunk gyertyát, az kurva fontos állítólag. És már most nem mutat felkiáltójelet sehol. Úgyhogy elindulunk egy irányba, és nem fogunk keringeni. Like we did before. Gyönyörű vagy. Bloody Frenzy. 5 HP-t veszítünk. This turn increase the damage you deal by 100%. Random attack. Ez elég jó. Duplicate every 5th attack type card played. Az is elég jó. Start every card with 2 additional energy. Az is elég jó. Az is elég jó. Jézusom, ez mind nagyon jó. Minden második ütést kivérünk. Éljünk tovább. Az mi? Meg az mi? Nem értek hozzá, de ez nem egy Stone Golem. Legendás Encounter. Hogy a fenében? Max ide halunk, nem? 1000 HP-ja van! Nem értem. Miért idézett újat, mikor az volt írva, hogy 10 ütés után idéz? Risk. Stand the goal. A standolásnál fixen idéz. Nem értem. plusz max HP persze, de... Hogy így, what? Jó, ezt majd elolvasok. Jé, nappal van. Mi a fasz van? Okay, I guess. The same, vagy. Ultra. 5-6. Block. Püff, 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 püff. 2x5-6. Akkor átjött. Az a gyertya miatt vajon? Deal 2 hits. Cleave. Gain 1 block this turn and 1 block next turn. Az igen. Increase maximum damage you deal by 6. Az se szar. Whenever you play 2 or less cards in one turn, your first hit in the next turn. Start every combat with 10 ultimate charges. Az se szar. Drága kártyákat kell játszani, és ez elég jó. 2 vagy kevesebbet. Ez a Candle System viszont teljesen kiégett. Candle Maker. De szép mutattuk. Sebezhetne is, nem tudom. Hát meg. se értem, de level 3-ak lettünk. 3 ér egy kurva nagy ütés. Az mondjuk nem olyan nagyon rossz, ha kombózzuk a plusz nem tudom hány 100%-os ütéssel. Bizony.
There are old customs that protect the traveling priests of the All-Mother. The one you see before you, walking through the weirdness at a brisk, confident pace, doesn't seem to realize or care that this protection is unlikely to extend here.
A virág!
You show her the bouquet you received from the florist.
This is probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in my life, and trust me, I've seen a lot. Please take it away.
11 HP-ért heal-el, de lehet, hogy harc lesz belőle.
Before you have a chance to ask her for anything, something leaps out of the weirdness.
Of course. Persze, hogy nem haltatok bele. Remélem ezután még megkapom a hírt, ha nem, akkor nagy a baj. Ez viszont megnőtt.
Praise the Mother. I'm glad you're here. I want to settle this once and for all. If All Mother is still with us, she will protect me. If not, I'd rather die anyway. Now let me be on my way and you go on yours. With my blessing.
Ugye remélem, hogy az azt jelenti, hogy meghírálsz. Mi csinálsz
Reluctantly, she
egyébként itt?
reveals that she went into the weirdness of her own free will.
Hát bolond.
Ever since we landed on Avalon, I've seen so much evil. Men killing each other for a slice of bread. Parents drowning their children so that their cries don't draw a weird spawn. It's so hard to believe the Mother still watches over us.
Fúj, de undorító világ.
I'm on a pilgrimage, trying to visit all of the shrines raised throughout these lands in the name of the All-Mother.
You realize that with the world being in constant flux, stuck between various times and realities, her pilgrimage will probably never end.
Nem csatlakoznál hozzám, és akkor mehetnénk együtt? Sajnálom.
You tell her that since your journey will take you to various places anyway, you might as well help out. You can see that she's exhausted but grateful.
Here, it's an incense blessed by the High Priestess. Use it to perform a ritual at all of the All-Mother's altars you can find, and hope that, in time, we'll be able to purify and shield them from corruption. I'm too far away from the altar to cast spells like that. I can give you some potions or teach you a certain technique, though. It's your choice.
Get a legendary card? Hogyne, hülye vagy? What is a charge? Két használat után kuka. Hát az elég szar.
The choking stench of tallow permeates the air. The candlemaker's house stands alone within the weirdness, the inquisitive tendrils held at bay by dozens of flickering weird candles. There are many grisly tales about candlemakers who secretly made their candles out of people they were supposed to protect. Inside, the candlemaker leans heavily on his cast iron mold, barely managing to stay awake.
So fast! Oh, why do they burn out so fast? Oh, perhaps if I... No, I may need both later.
It takes a while for him to notice you.
The candles aren't snuffed out, are they? You're not one of the weird spawn. Doesn't matter. I can't sell you any anyway. I barely make enough to keep myself alive out here.
It doesn't take much to convince him.
Lead the way. I'd like to be in a place where I don't have to use all my goods myself. And where the ingredients to make them are easier to obtain.
His last words almost make you regret your decision.
Jó, találtunk egy hülyét. De nem lehet elolvasni ennyi idő alatt, mit ír ki. Jó, téged így elkerülünk. Te ki vagy? Fortune Seller, de hát az egy majom volt az előbb is. Semmi haszna nem volt. Azt most tényleg nem adott tizet? Tudtam meg kell idézni. Meg az anyát picsáját. Mondjuk ez most fájni fog. A bánat az a teló.
Good day, stranger.
Ez nem tudjuk mire jó. Itt van valaki mögötte. Ez robban. Ez mindenkit támad. Ez meg megvédi a többieket. Robbanást azt nem annyira szeretnék, hanem össze. Nyilván túlélte. Every enemy that hits you deal 1 hit for 100% damage and enemy armor until end of combat. Fele akkor átütnek, ez százalék lenne az az armor. Whenever you hit an enemy, increase your armor by 7 this turn. Start every combat with additional energy. At the start of each turn kapjuk az ultimate charge-ot. Az energy az pont nem jó a másikkal. Ha ütünk, van a armorunk, az biztos jó. Na te ki a faszom vagy.
The man you meet is dressed in rags. Fragments of manacles and chains dangle from his wrists. He doesn't greet you as you approach. He does not speak, nor does he beg for his life. He just looks at you with a blank stare. Suddenly he grabs a sword, but you feel no threat in his movements. He makes a gesture, inviting you to train with him.
Train, hogyne? Oh. Gain 5% damage each turn. Every 10th hit in a combat is doubled. Vagy több a max damage. Oké. Az a golem szopatot le az előbb is. Very high. Ultra. Nem kellett volna neki menni, lesz a vége megint. Boss will spawn a new enemy after being stunned or after suffering several hits. Huh? Zseniális a zenéje. Ez volt a First Guardian?
The golem collapses and shatters into thousands of pieces at your feet. you feel a strange surge of power in the air. Suddenly, a familiar creature appears.
Jön a kecske.
Good. That was good. Congratulations.
You instantly recognize this voice. It's the goat-legged creature you've met before.
You see, the problem with weirdness is that it's an uncontrollable mess. It's the something you want. Really, really want. Snap your fingers. There you go. There it is, right in front of you.
He looks at you, clearly unimpressed by the fact that you even exist.
If you're Avalonian, that is. You, people of the homelands, never found out how to control this power. And the problem is that you tried, because obviously you did. You know which human emotion is the strongest.
Love, hate, anger, fear, happiness, sadness. A szerelem mindent legyőz, én azt mondanám, de nem fog neki tetszeni a válasz.
Yes, and every answer was correct. All of these emotions made an impact on the force that surrounds us, that envelops this island, and it tried to give back. You hate somebody? Wish them death? Snap of your fingers, and here you go. A clear personification of your feelings standing right in front of you. However, since you're not a four-armed Avalonian wizard, you can't control it, can you?
He pauses, his expression one of hesitance. Maybe he said too much.
Anyway, as I've said before, good job. There are 3 more of those for you to get rid of, and then we can call it a day. This time, in this timeline. Also, another path opened for you, with another surprise at the end. Oh, and before you go, I have even more good news for you. Yes, you guessed right, you deserve a reward.
After killing an enemy, heal 2. 2-vel több, at the start of every turn, gain 25% damage for the next hit. Aha. Aha.
Ah, good to see you. There's one more thing I forgot to tell you. This place right here is where I fill the molds. You're welcome to come by here at any time. But over there...
The candlemaker points to a greasy, thick curtain shrouding the deeper parts of the house.
That's where the secret part of the process takes place. Do not go in there. Understand? Never. Under any circumstances. Because the process is complicated. And weird candles are fragile. A whole batch can be ruined in the blink of an eye. I don't want anyone, and I mean anyone, wandering around in that room. I know where you're going with this question. You think I use human remains to make my candles? Bollocks.
He steps towards you, arms wide open.
Don't know who told you such ridiculous things. But next time, I promise I'll...
After some abundant cursing, he sighs and calms down.
To make a candle, you need fat. And a few other things you just don't need to know about. But mostly it's fat. Now, tell me, when did you last see a well-nourished human? These hands are the only human component I need. My hands and my skill. It's enough to use one's brain for a second to understand this. I might as well tell you a bit. The other room is full of things that no sane human should witness. Remains of weird spawn aren't a pretty sight, let me tell you. But there's enough fat in them for decent candles. Also, their blood is contaminated by... well, you'd have to ask the druids about that. You know what? Prove that you treat my craft seriously. Then we'll talk.
Én komolyan veszek mindent. Ojaj.
I won't ask much of you. I just need you to walk through the weirdness and burn as many candles as you possibly can. And then, bring back whatever's left of them. I'll be able to recycle at least some of the materials into new candles. Maybe even better candles. It's too bad that most people who use them never come back. Prove to me that you treat...
Oké. Buy a weird candle. Mi a faszom az a milestone? Ooh. Ooh. De ez nem upgrade. I mean... Nem úgy tűnik, mint ami permanent upgrade, vagy igen? Used to buy things lasting only for this run. De van mappunk, tehát a minimappon kívül.
Good.
Weird Candle 4 van nekem. Ja, neki van 4. És a következő már 100. Hát a kurva anyádat.
You did it, didn't you? You've slain the beast. I knew I felt something unusual, as if some tremendous power was suddenly released and hit this land like a wave.
He nods in admiration.
I have to be honest with you, though. I had to make sure you'd be able to survive here. I had to be sure that you're the one I've dreamt of, in the strangest of dreams.
He looks through you with his blank stare, but you're sure you've noticed the briefest glimmer of hope in his eyes.
Hoppá. Permanent upgrade. Aha, és most kinyílt egy új ajtó, de melyik ez? Scusa. Nem annyira van kinyílva. Most menjek erre megint? milestone.
It's a mystery why these stones light up and banish the weirdness when people walk by. Many believe Merlin himself invented the runes carved into them. There's also a darker rumor that they were left by the Four-Dwellers to lure humans into their domain, like moths to the flame.
Sebzett 20, kurva jó. Hiba. 3 kártyát használtam. Na, számoltam.
You found what was protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry. When you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold, 3 ethereal chests materialize in front of you. Bringing your hand towards one of them causes the others to shimmer and blur.
Permanent upgrade. És akkor most vissza kéne menni a városba. Itt egy következő legendás. Tizenegy háború. Lehet bemenni. Halljunk ide, bazd meg most. Hát, ha ezt tudom, akkor... Fasz. Renheim. Winterby. És mi lett a 100-valahány videó Dust-tal, amit... tehát, hogy így egyébként mi a fasz? These cards and passes will be available over again. The same for each attack card played, gain 15% damage and lose 15 armor. Black Sword, as long as you're playing only attack cards. Megkaptuk a Summonert. Elég jól hangzik. Milyen fasz nyomtam meg? Hát, már mindegy, az már úgy marad. Mégiscsak ki kéne próbálni a Summonert. Start every combat with a summoned golem. Protect its allies by redirecting enemy hits towards itself. Abomination, attack all enemies. Summoned Verm. Választani kell. Summoners charge their ultimate ability whenever they activate a minion. Promote a selected minion by a specified number of levels depending on the number of charge they spend. Mondjuk, hogy értem. Jó. Megmaradt a 125 bigyóm. No para. No para. Meg ez a bigyóm is megmaradt. Easy! Csak játszani kell, és minden megy tovább.
The blacksmith is...
Don't even think about bringing other blacksmiths here with you. This village is mine. We are dead serious when it comes to competition.
Okay, I guess. Igen, ez hülyeségek kellenek, meg fasságok, rúnák, meg bigyók, akarodj már innen akkor. Nálad lehetett upgrade-elni a potit, nem? Yep. Pick a quest card for your journey. Pride, 75 armor this turn, upgrade. Use this card 4 more times to turn it into Proud Excalibur. És az mit tud? 3-szor használható, 5000 damage. Slot. Offer all energy, next turn draw one more card. Upgrade, offer 12 energy, és lesz belőle Slotful Impulse. Activate a minion's ability, create barrier, promote a minion. Hűha. Increase minion's damage. Summon dolgokat. Deal one hit. Lose 10 armor. I'm going to pick this card to turn it into Wrathful Blade. Miért mutatja egyszer? Deal one, ja, mert az Wrathful Edge. Fű, bezd meg. Ez jó lenne. 12 hülyeséget el kell használni. Ezt csak megoldjuk, nem? Na menjünk, öljük meg a valamiket. Nem tudom. Mi baj lehet? Mutatom. És akkor most kezdek egy... Minions are the extenders of morning class. Moon ring classes each Quest cards can be played only once per combat, but if you fulfill the conditions, they will turn into a new and powerful card. After every received hit, damages summoner for its every level. After every received hit, damages summoner for its every level. Kapok egy damage-et, ha megütik, vagy mi a bék? Ally intends to heal. Golem protects its allies by redirecting enemy hits toward itself. Passive has redirect, retaliate with one hit, dealing 50% of damage received from all hits, and reduce armor button. Heal itself. Hogy mégis, mi a fasz van? Híreli magát, hagyj. Miért fájt neki? Has redirect, retaliate with one hit, nearly 50% of the... Aha. Nem értem, biztos, hogy nem értem. Each hit reduces enemy armor. Undorító. Azt meg el sem olvasom. Ja, hogy áthozza rá. Nem biztos, hogy értem. De hát gólemmel kezdek, az miért jó? A gólem a legdrágább. At the end of each turn, minion gains 10 barrier, az elég jó. Ez meg promótálja mindenkor elején, az is elég jó. Az még talán jobb, bár elég drága. Ha egy fét idézek, stunnolunk. Tankosabbak. Egy körre nagyobb az the worm. Aztán az jó. De az is jó, hogyha tankosak, nem? Persze, aztán. Az mi? Az egy boss? Egy ilyen fő izé? Mi a faszom? Scientist. Te ki vagy? Mi történik ebből a játékban? Wakes up after absorbing blood of its fallen ally. Ja, ezeket is... Barrier ide. Minden levelje miatt kapok egy ütést. Az nem olyan nagyon nagy katasztrófa. Mondjuk ez elég idegesítő itt. De nincs is neki damage-e. Elég nehéz őket így megölni. Mi az, hogy X-ray? Ez 10-17-et üt mindenkinek. De várj, most ez napkivétel min jön. Mi a különbség? Az égvilágon semmi szerintem. Miért fogyott 5 HP? Miért üt 60 valamennyit? Ezek miért fogyott HP, mi? Dögöljek meg, ha értem. 3 leveles gólemet idéz. This turn all enemies lose. Armor Level 3-as Fey. Weakens enemies and grants ultimate charge to its master. És... Meg lehet nézni a passzívjaimat, nem mi? Miért lehetne, persze. Na, te ki a bánatos krumpli főzelék, vagy?
You enter a small glade, quite unique in the way its grass reflects the surrounding weirdness. You see dozens of jars overflowing with a strange liquid. They're filled with a variety of different monstrous body parts. Then you notice a woman who is taking pieces out of some of the jars and placing them into others. You get really close before she raises her head.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't notice you approach.
She points at her face. You realize that one of the young woman's eyes is made of glass. Glass, a rare material, especially in this world ravaged by war.
Sight-related issues.
She chuckles nervously and takes an enormous hand out of one of the jars. She starts scratching her head.
Welcome to my dominion, the Altar of Knowledge, as I call it, as this is the place where knowledge is born. Many of my potions are still in development, I admit, but I think I could give you a very special potion in exchange for the most valuable component you could provide me with. Gold, of course.
Ki a fasz
Well, I'm a scholar in training. I've devoted my life to two things: gathering knowledge and performing experiments. But when I think about it, it's one and the same thing. Experiments help in expanding my... I apologize. I tend to spiral within my thoughts when I'm hungry. I think I haven't eaten for a week now.
She continues like that for a while before she catches your gaze.
Master Iron always took care of such things. He remembered about food and other earthly things, but he disappeared.
She considers your offer.
But will I be able to continue my research? Back home, people weren't very keen about my approach to science.
Ne robbants rám a
You
falut.
nod, hoping that you won't regret this decision.
Then show me the way.
Combat encounters will now drop consumable items. Remember to equip them and use... De nem lehet elolvasni ennyi idő alatt! Szaros jelenet. Legendás encounter. Na nézzük, biztos, hogy nem csináljuk meg, nincs semmi jó lapom. Mekkora hülye vagyok, hogy ide jöttem. Ó, ti mit csináltak? Kacsináljuk valamit. Ez mit tud? Golemet kellett volna, azt a szart. Szerintem hol a golem. Viszont az már 7-et meg 9-et ütnek belém, ha megütődnek. Hogy ez így mindenki? Persze. For some reason I did not. És most ez megsztámolta. Easy. Végig tudtam. Activate all minion. Activate a minion ingyen. Whenever the minion activates, draw one card and gain one ultimate charge. Ez elég jó. Nem tudom, miért én animált. Az meg mondjuk miért nem. After summoning, activate the summon minion. Az se rossz. Increase the damage of each minion at level 5 and above. Whenever a golem is activated, reduce the energy cost of a random card in your hand. Az se rossz. Az egyik se olyan nagyon jó.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the sensation of a strange power growing within you.
Every 10th card playing in one combat increases your damage. Senket nem érdekel, draw 2 more first run. After killing the enemy, heal yourself. Az nem olyan nagyon rossz. Nem is olyan nagyon jó. 8 HP-val jöttünk haza. Fú, nem lesz az sok egy kicsit?
The blacksmith is hard at work when you...
Engedj már ki. Éha. Itt el többet hílel. Aha.
right now.
Hol a scientist? Candlemaker, 60. Beakadtunk. És ez is dumálni fog egy fél óráig. Buy upgrades. Warding lore. Nagyobbat bigyókázik. Fúp. Árul hülyeségeket. Aha. Ezt most én nem bírom ki idegileg. Majd beszélgetünk veled holnap, hogyha még játszunk ezzel a borzalommal. Ott a second lófasz, de nem akarok oda menni, hát félek tőle.
As the flick
Florist. Hol a Mother's Altar? Na, ilyet kell keresnünk állítólag. És egy ilyen kis sündisznó védi, az csak nem olyan nagyon erős. Most töltünk meg valami főt. Aktivál minden miniont. Nagyon jó, hogy egy HP-val túláltam. Nem biztos, hogy ért. Hogy miért jó a kóromat aktiválni? Ez kettős.
Mother's shrines were a common sight across Avalon. Despite their grim existence, settlers were grateful to the goddess, and they had good reason to be. For every 10 people who set sail for Avalon, only 4 would reach the island, and only 1 or 2 would survive the first year. The shrine has faint traces of power lingering in the air. A priestess materializes out of the weirdness and asks what it is that you're looking for.
Perform ritual.
You feel a strange power rising around you. Is that a faint glow over the altar, or is it just a trick of the light? As you try to force the priestess to comply with your will, she begins to speak. Her incomprehensible words sound like slime dripping through dried reeds. As you struggle to understand her, she disappears into the weirdness.
Ta-da! Gyönyörű vagy.
As the flick
Marketplace. Az mondjuk annyira nem lenne rossz. Miért most szereztem végtelen goldot, nem? Az AOE tudsz, még akár jó is lehet.
you see a ruined market cart by the side of the road. A man is desperately trying to arrange his wares on whichever surface of the cart is flat enough to hold them. As you approach him, he immediately announces,
My lord, I'm sorry. That's all I can give you this week.
"Who does he take you for?" The man looks confused, but who would argue with such a turn of events? He pockets the coins quickly.
Oh, I must have mistaken you for somebody else, kind sir.
He looks at you intently for a while.
But since you refused to take such a hefty sum, perhaps you'd be interested in helping me out. You see, I think I might have an idea on how to double, triple, or even quadruple my earnings. All I'd need is a tiny investment. I think I'd need around 5,000 coins to expand.
Before you have a chance to react, he waves his hand and continues.
No, don't worry. Doesn't have to be paid all at once. It can be an ongoing investment, but it's going to be worth it. I promise. How much would you like to invest?
Persze, hogy utána nyitja ki a shopját. Mondjuk ezzel azt nem megyek sokra. Akkor ezzel az erővel nesze, itt van még 100, meg még 100. Nem tudom, mi lesz, ha elérjük az 5000-et, de most beletoltunk egy csomót, milyen jó. Ancient gravestone. De szépek voltak. Ez biztos, hogy kell. Ez is kell. Egy lefagyott tőle, tehát nem jó. 10% a felupgrade-al, akkor is 10%. Viszont elég jól adja a bigyókat. Csak egy energy-t kell, jó, akkor 2-t elkölthetünk. És innentől egy csapásra, maxra fogja húzni. És már jó lenne valami más. When it drains HP from its allies, is stronger when they die after their death. Olyat nem akarunk, olyat akarunk, hogy valaki, aki üt nagyot. Abomination, az mindenkiből üt mi. Az is jó éppen. Egyszer lehet használni körönként. Promote the minion at the end of turn. Hogy így miért nem halt meg? Csak hogy én is értsem. It's fine. Szép, nagyra nő. Sacrifice a minion. Sacrifice a minion, summon a golem. Ános abomination. out after 3 turns. Odd numbers. The first time you promote a minion in combat, it's doubled. If you have only 1 minion alive, akkor promotálunk.
You enter an old cemetery. It reminds you of more peaceful times, when people had the luxury of burying their dead properly and returning to pay their respects. However, the cemetery is not a place you should linger, especially this close to the weirdness. You didn't notice the shift, but suddenly, instead of walking among human graves, you now walk among rugged, gigantic plates of weird stone. It seems to form a labyrinth of sorts, but you can't see any pattern to it. This place looks like a cemetery of giants, or perhaps of the Four Dwellers. Did the Four Dwellers bury their dead? Whatever this place is, lingering here doesn't seem like a good idea. While wandering around, you notice something shiny glinting on the ground. After a moment of hesitation, you pick it up.
Abból ez baj. Treasure pile. Enemy will negate every hit under a certain threshold of damage. Huh? És mennyi ez a certain? tök nagyot mentünk. Szerintem még egy új karaktert is feloldunk. Pact of Protection. 5% of max HP. Summon Golem. Sacrifice a minion, heal all other minions to full HP. Take a break. And have a KitKat, vagy valami ilyesmi. Eddig nem rossz. Eddig tetszik. Eddig kifejezetten tetszik. Na, innen folytatjuk legközelebb.